now they wonder what's gonna happen next. I bought a 40 for the ride, I'm swerving lanes when I'm drunk as shit. I hit them up when I'm drinking so we can talk about it. I tell them how I feel and they forget about me. Like they know how it feels to be forgot about, forget about my past. It continues, man. We got Upchurch, Ded-GUMMIT. Let's get it.
Alright, well, today, just worry about the cars, get them taken to the warehouse, and bring me back the keys. And then just worry about the grass tomorrow. And also, we need to get some bug stuff to spray around the house. Hey, tomorrow I'm gonna come by and look at that crown mold and baseboard and stuff and see about the stain samples for the floor. Alright, bet. I'm gonna have the security pick you up from the airport. Hit up my lawyer and see if I'm on the schedule for anything, and if not, let's do it. Hell yeah. What up, fam? Alright, listen. Before you say, oh no, another one of these, oh, please stop, just do yourself a favor and just shut up. Shut up. This is my life. I put my life on here. This is what's going on. I'm just gonna drink my yoo-hoo for a minute. As you can tell, I've tried to not talk about this. I'm trying to ignore it. But me, as the YouTuber of this channel, I have a responsibility to let the fans know what's going on. And I have a lot of people that have no idea what the fuck's going on because of this unnecessary, pointless clusterfuck. And if you've been following me for a while, you know I have been through a slew of batshit crazy events in the past 5 years. And honestly, a lot of these events sound fake. They sound so crazy that they sound fake. And then when people go look it up, they're like, holy shit, he actually wasn't lying. That's exactly what happened. That's the kind of reputation I have. Don't believe me? Come to the county where I shit, eat, and sleep. Ask them, anyone. Ask the guy walking down the street. It doesn't matter who you ask. They're all gonna say the same thing. And the fact that people just keep trying to jump on like zombies and like suck the blood out of me, like it never works. So I just don't know why they even do it anymore. Like the time that I turned that female artist not lesbian anymore. And then wrote her a song about very non-lesbian things. That was a hit song. Until this day, it's still her biggest, most profitable song that puts money in her pocket. Every month. And then when she got the hit song, she turned around and hired a fucking camera crew that looked like they were gonna film Jurassic Park. Gets in front of the camera and is like, yeah, you know, I dated him and was sleeping in his bed. And then wrote a song about sleeping in his bed. But he grabbed my boob. And I'm devastated, like... Then, even after that, her fucking team and family had the audacity to be like, well, can she still open up for Upchurch and do those shows? No,
That's
dude.
crazy. What?
Then the other whack job, we all know who this one is. Another female YouTuber comes to make some YouTube videos with me. Then I refuse to have sex with her, and she gets really angry. First night we hung out, we went to Jason Aldean's. Hell, she even said it on Bunny's podcast, Ryan Upchurch saved my life. She said she was drugged. We were at Jason Aldean's. She starts acting like she's drugged or something. So I take her to my car. She throws up in my $180,000 very, very special edition Mustang. I clean it up. I call a hospital. I take her to the hospital. We get there. We're there till 5 in the morning. I don't really know this chick. She doesn't know anyone. She's not even from this country. I'm sitting there at the foot of the bed looking at her. She's like, oh, like fake going in and out or something. The doctor comes in there and is like, there's absolutely nothing in your bloodstream. And she's like, no, it must be a mistake. And they're like, no, there's nothing in there. You're absolutely fine. You're not even drunk. Nope. Next thing I know, I'm standing inside a fucking courtroom in Nashville at 10 o'clock in the morning in front of the judge and everybody while the same exact person that I quote unquote saved is telling the judge that I have hitman and there's possibly dead bodies buried in my yard. and I do organized crime and all this shit. And I'm just like, dang. Keep in mind, between all this, I'm still working, making music videos, booking shows, trying to do shows, building multiple houses for my family and friends, employing like 30, 40 people at a time, paying them all on time, never having an issue, and somewhere in between all the madness, trying to find 2 seconds for myself. Yeah, right. And now we're here. More Frugal McDougal Dr. Seuss shit. So I'm gonna lay it out for you. If you're confused at all or questioning my credibility, well, here we go. Get your fucking helmet, get your thermos, get your bubble wrap to wrap yourself in, because this shit is just bizarre and crazy sounding. All right, so let me be clear. I didn't find out about this guy until he started tagging me in like all this shit. Here's the guy we're talking about, because I'm not saying his fucking name anymore. Here he is.
Why he look like Freddy Krueger right there? Bro, look like Freddy Krueger.
Like,
what?
Pretty much talking like he knew me, and like saying all these things that Ryan did this and he's a liar, he's a fake, he's phony, just like going off the handle. And I was like, yo, who is this guy? So I ended up looking him up. But when I looked him up, all I found was, like videos of him like dancing to my songs and being like, I love Ryan Upchurch. And just, and even to the point where he was like, I just called him this morning, just got off the phone with him. And I'm like, and listen to me, I've never seen this dude before. I've never met this dude before. Hell, I didn't even talk to this motherfucker beforehand. I didn't know him at all. I didn't even know he existed. So at this point, I'm like, wait, what is going on? Because I'm seeing the videos people are sending me at this point, and dude's like, I know what you did last summer. I'm gonna tell the truth. You better tell the truth. The truth is gonna come out. I'm just sitting here like, okay. But then I'm finding these other videos when I type it in of him like belly dancing to my music and fucking.
Oh, hell no.
So
people don't understand, man. This man's life is really crazy. Like, any celebrity's life is like truly insane, which is why I kind of, as dark as this sounds, I understand why celebrities now like take their life and stuff like that, because they literally don't get a moment to their self. They're always being treated a certain type of way, which is they're not human. They get put on this pedestal of like God tier, and people forget that they're human, that they're gonna wig out, they get sad, they have family and friends, they want to be by themselves, and it's crazy that people don't understand that. Like, you can't just keep doing things like this to a person and expect them to just be nice. Like, it's poking the bear, bro. Like, come on now.
As I'm sitting here researching this guy and finding all this shit, I'm like, well, what was the breaking point? Like, what made this dude just fucking start doing crazy shit? That's when I found the video of him drawing a picture of my face. Now listen, this is normal if an artist who fucking, draws, or if it's a young kid, it's normal, it's cute. But when you're on the internet and you're like, hey, I'm a 37-year-old tatted up redneck, you didn't look at my thing yet, you didn't show nobody the picture I drew of your face. That's when it starts to get a little weird. So I keep scrolling and looking, and then I see another video about Redneck Nation. Listen, the guy who owns Redneck Nation is nice. He has a heart of fucking gold.
Sure does.
This guy was like, I want to be sponsored by Redneck Nation. Well, the guy who's smart as fuck that runs Redneck Nation looked at it and was like, hell to the gnaw, but wanted to be nice about it. And he was like, no, we don't really need nobody right now. I'm going to send you some free merch. Well, then the free merch didn't get there fast enough. He actually ended up, he got the merch from Redneck Nation, but he didn't get it fast enough. He didn't get something free fast enough.
That's
so
crazy.
He starts talking shit about them. All right, so this is the part where you start putting the helmet on the bubble wrap, because we're about to go 0 to like 1,000 real quick. So at this point, I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna make a video. This is hilarious. Now look, this is me being straight up real about shit, okay? Look, I have gone back and forth with other people who are fucking normal, and that was it. And now we're either cool with each other or we just don't bother each other. Shotgun Shane and Hosier, look at them. They're both fucking minding their own fucking business, doing shit. But this new guy we're talking about, not normal. And I could tell when I started noticing that he started believing his own false reality.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
He started saying stuff like, I know about the rap game. I study algorithm. Like, what? What is that? What is that?
Right.
Or saying something like, this has been going on for years. I just now found out about this guy. I still ain't never met him. So at first I was like, okay, this is like a character he's made. He's trying to get views, whatever. I'll entertain it. I'll go back and forth with him on videos. I mean, all I do is mention shit they mention. Just make a note how dumb it sounds, and everyone loves it. So then after like 1 or 2 videos, I noticed that he's getting fucking hostile and like taking it serious. And I was like, oh, you actually believe the fucking doo-doo coming out of your mouth?
Man.
So then I look up his criminal record. And I was like, well, goddamn. I had to double check and make sure I didn't click a link for the fucking Declaration of Independence. Now look, there ain't nothing wrong with going to jail or getting in trouble, as long as it's under certain circumstances, man. I've been arrested. You can look it up. My friends, they have felonies. Some of them do. They're still good people.
Mm-hmm.
But when you've been arrested like a fucking shit ton of times in a very short amount of time, and you're arrested for like, you know, thieving or domestic assault, and you're like looking into the camera and smiling like you just stole an 8-year-old's bucket of candy, and you just ate all of it before the dad came back and was like, where's my son's candy? You're like, I already ate it. So at this point, he has totally convinced himself that he knows me and that this whole thing is, oh, you guys didn't know? Me and Upchurch, we've been going at it? You didn't know we had this humongous big connection? That's when I was like, yes, he is absolutely
that shit crazy.
Oh no, we ain't got to the crazy part yet. We're about to get there. It's a lot. So as this keeps progressing, I guess he doesn't understand that everyone that watches this channel, he doesn't get that we watch it because, you know, we watch the train wrecks over here. I'm just gonna be real. We watch the train wrecks.
Pretty much, yeah.
In my personal life, I'm fascinated by human behavior anyways. I'm always looking up stuff like the story of how Selena got killed by one of her own team members, or the Kurt Cobain suicide conspiracy. I look this kind of stuff up. So being a celebrity of some sort and then seeing this kind of behavior unfold in my own time, in real time, of course I'm gonna fucking look at it. So about 3 weeks ago, he reached the point of unhealthily, atomically obsessed. To the point where he's harassing my mom, saying sexual shit about her for whatever fucking reason, making videos being like, did your mom have sex with this person? Why'd you let her do that? Like, what am I, what? What kind of fucking... You know, you're not supposed to regulate or tell your mom, you know, who to... Yeah, you ain't supposed to do that. That's...
Yeah, and that's something I just don't want to think about at all. Like, at all. Man, see, that's the whole thing, man. People feel so secure on the internet behind a keyboard because they can't get slapped. They can't get hit. They can't get punched in their face, man. What Mike Tyson say? You know, everybody got a plan until you get socked in the face, until you get punched. You feel me? This is your plan to try to get under people's skin and stuff like that. And it boils my blood, especially when someone brings in like family members, man. You know, and especially like for me, like I'm so close to Ryan and Mama Church, man. And like those are my people. The family is my people, man. And it makes me want to fly out and be like, all right, like let's get it. Like let's get it in. Like it's just it's crazy that people feel so comfortable doing things like this.
Weird. What goes on in your head? You want me to fucking just stick my mom in a cage? You can come out tomorrow. What the fuck? Then he goes as far as to find my little brother, who is not a social media type person. He's like country. He like deals with horses and shit. So my country ass brother hits me up. He's like, hey, you know I ain't into all the internet stuff. But I got this dude, like, he's done texted me like 80 times. Like asking for money to leave our family alone, and now he's like talking about mom's sex life. He's like, do we know who this guy is? I was like, no. He's like, well, is something wrong with him? I was like, yeah, he's fucking stupid. My brother's like, well, all right, Cletus. And I was like, yeah, just don't worry about him. He ain't a threat to us. So then I didn't give dude attention no more. I was like, fuck it. He done ate too many crayons or something. The next day, my country ass brother hits me up again. Sends me a screenshot. He told me, he said, how old's this dude? I said, like 35, 40 years old? I said, why you need to know his age for? He's like, because he just sent me a message saying he was gonna hit up our underage sister, who is a freshman in high school, might I add. So in the midst of these 2 or 3 weeks of time, he keeps saying he wants a boxing match. I wanna box you. Cause, you know, he's stupid as fuck and he sees all the other famous people boxing and he don't understand that he's not famous. So he's willing to even hit up a small underage female and say who knows what. So I threatened to knock his fucking teeth out. And I'll say that in court too. Yeah, I said I was gonna knock his fucking teeth out. He's insinuating he's gonna hit up my underage sister. So yeah, when I see him, I'm still gonna do the same thing. Knock his fucking teeth out. And listen, don't waste your time being like, you're gonna go to jail. I don't fucking care. Does it look like I care?
Right.
Oh no, terribly.
I got the money for the bail, baby. Fuck you talking about? Stop it, man. Stop it. Like, we good. Like, it's good. Like, you gonna get yours for sure. You know? That shit, like I said, that shit weird, bro. People do things and then expect not to get punched. You feel me? Nah, it don't fly. It don't fly, bro. No fly zone. Get your ass beat.
Really scary. 3 meals a day and I get to watch TV and chill with people who probably already listen to my music on both sides of the bars. Not to mention, if I go to jail in the South, shit, motherfucker, everybody getting ice cream and hot Cheetos and phone calls. Your boy been saving up millions of dollars for years. We gonna have a party.
We gonna have a party.
That, you know, he's bragged, and keep in mind, he's bragged about all this. I hit up his mom, I hit up his brother. I did this. I don't know why he's bragging about, he's incriminating himself. So finally, we're at like the past 3 days of this dude's life. He is going nuts. He's pooped all in his bed and he's like, hey, I'm sick of sleeping in diarrhea. Someone else pooped in my bed. Now he's turning to his own town to clean up his doo-doo bed when in the process of all this shit with me, he has been a nuisance and been harassing the fuck out of his own town. Not just the law enforcement, the government, the fucking mayor, the lady at the damn sheriff's office, the sheriff, the attorney in the town. I'm not trying to be funny, but even the people who work at the Wendy's. He walked into Wendy's with his family to get some food, and one of the workers went, so he tried to file a complaint because someone gobbled at him, bruh. That sentence alone. You see what I mean when I say it sounds fake? But imagine being a cop in a small town where there's only, you know, limited source of you guys. And you got something serious happen, like, I don't know, a car crash with a teen, a fucking bank robbery, you know, trying to catch people selling drugs to kids.
Right.
And then you have to stop everything you're doing to go to fucking Wendy's because this dude's mad that somebody at Wendy's made a turkey noise at him.
Right.
Yeah, the town's probably sick of this motherfucker. Actually, he posted proof of the town being sick of his dumb shit. By the way, Paintsville, it ain't y'all's fault, dude. It ain't. I still love all y'all Creek Squad motherfuckers up there. This ain't got nothing to do with you and everything to do with... I don't even want to make the fucking noise anymore. It makes me cringe. So what I'm about to show you is what people think about him and how he acts towards people in his own town. Law enforcement, and just random people walking down the street.
I need to know what you're going to do about this. What we're going to do.
Well, I'm going to look at it the same way I'm going to look at Mr. Frazier's form, and then I'll make a decision.
First off, you can't just walk up into a place of the government and act like the sheriff and be like, I need to know what we're going to do about this. No, there's a process. Also, if you'll notice, the other gentleman who's telling him to get the fuck out, he mentioned the name Frazier. Frazier is the name of the guy who was walking down the street minding his own business the other day, and then Johnny just walked up and like half-ass hooker punched him, or at least tried to.
What?
I need that. Both of them.
Okay.
Hang on. No.
No. You don't seem to understand.
You seen the video yesterday.
You
right?
do not dictate to me what
getting
you're
in my
doing in
face.
my office.
You're getting-
Now, you're a little bit
I'm
stoned.
not doing anything to you.
I'm going to ask you to leave.
You're getting in my face.
You
I'm going
leave.
to file a complaint.
Man, leave that old man alone. What are you doing? antagonizing him, saying, "You getting in my face?" No. It's the goddamn phone in your hand. If I hold it like this, it looks like the phone is in y'all's face. But really, I'm way back here.
I want to file a
Don't
complaint.
file it.
I need to file a
Sober
complaint.
up.
I ain't high. There ain't nothing wrong with
Get
me.
out.
Are you sure you're not? I've never seen someone say, "Hey, guy who files the complaints, I want to file a complaint on the guy that files complaints," which is you.
I need to file a complaint.
Get out.
I need to file a complaint.
I'll look at it and find out.
You
a
talked to the
good-
law yesterday. They told you.
You have a
They
good
told
day.
you that I wasn't the aggressor.
Yeah, aggressively tell them you're not the aggressor. That'll work.
Right.
I will look at it and then
You
make a
didn't get my
decision.
face like that.
If
Why
you're
did you
up
get my face like
get
that?
out.
Why did you get my face like that?
Call the police.
Call the police.
Call the police.
I'm gonna go talk to the sheriff and show him this video right now.
Call the police.
I'm showing the sheriff this video.
What?
This guy and his videos. His videos. Now he's gonna attempt to run across the town square to be faster than the phone call that guy's about to make.
What am I again?
You're a moron.
Up. He told your ass, damn.
Okay, I'd say the state police would be the best way to go. Because they do have their internet crime division.
So y'all live in this hometown and y'all ain't gonna do nothing.
He did just do so. He told you exactly where to go for your claim.
We didn't say we wouldn't do nothing.
Can y'all do the report?
Only thing
I just showed you the proof that I had, and there's threats. I'm receiving threats. Can you do the report so I can go file the charges?
Number one, you ain't coming in here and you're going to try to.
I'm not trying to.
You are
The
trying to
other
boss
dude
him.
just said the same exact. You're not gonna come in here. You can't. You do this for me. Yeah, that's how not to get shit done for yourself.
bully anybody. I've always respected you. I'm not going to put up with this.
Okay. That's what he's trying to tell you.
Yeah,
They
and
got
they're the
internet
ones that's coming to my house and threatening to kick my door in and going to John Holbrook's house.
Moron, I don't know what you're talking
Moron, I don't know what you. Look, man, that tells me everything I need to know. If your police department, one, is calling you a moron, obviously you come there way too much. Obviously they probably arrested you way too many times. Obviously they sick of your shit, and that tells me everything that I need to know. And it's sad, but what happens when they get to the point where they're like, I'm not helping him no more, bro. Like, don't call me, bro. Like, because obviously when you call them, they know your name. They like, nah, man, Johnny, like, relax. Like, man, you got to chill out. So what happens when they stop answering your call? What happens when they stop going to your house? What happens then? You know? And then you really in a whole situation, man. Because you walking around and you trying to be big, bad, and tough, trying to fight people, but you run into the police to file complaints on this and that, bro. Like, come on, stop the foolishness. Stop it.
I do.
You're the only one.
Yeah, he is the only one. Psychosis, man. Psychosis will make you think fucking everyone's out to get you, and obviously he thinks everyone's out to get him. It's literally everyone. The mayor, the attorney, the cops, the firefighters, the EMS, the fucking cats and dogs in the town. Everyone has cameras on them. That's not a real cat, it's a camera.
They got an internet crime division
right.
that can take care
Where's
of
the
it.
sheriff at? Where's he at? Where's he at?
It don't matter if you find the sheriff or not. He just told you where to go. He didn't say go to the sheriff. He said go to the internet crime division. What part does that don't sound like sheriff?
I'm gonna stay here and wait on him.
Well, sit down over in the chair.
Just grab a seat.
But do it quietly.
You know as well as I do that I ain't done nothing wrong, and I'm trying my best to live right, and you know as well as I do.
You're telling a cop, you know as well as I do, I didn't do nothing. The same people who've arrested you like 115 times. I mean, fuck, look right here. Harassment, intimidating a participant in the legal process, contempt of court, slander, slander again, fleeing the police, stealing shit.
Bro, I got a lot of priors, but Jesus Christ, sir. Really?
Stealing shit again? Yeah, I don't think they believe anything you say.
But you gotta understand, there's a process that we go through, and we have to weigh everything out and look at the best avenue you to get success of what you're looking for. Okay? That's the part that pisses me off. Nobody gonna come here and start running their fucking jaws on me now.
Did I run my jaws on
You're
you?
running it, you're running
On
it
you?
now. It was toward me now.
Oh, claim all you motherfuckers. Fuck yeah!
I mean, look how he acts. This is why nobody takes him serious. Like, everything is like super fucking dramatized.
Fuck yeah!
Yeah, you're gonna file claims on everyone in the whole world. So he wakes up and decides to go bother the sheriff and ask him the same exact question that he's asked everyone else. What do you know? The sheriff gave him the same answer as everyone else. He doesn't like that answer either.
I mean, yesterday to show proof. Tim Clark said there was grounds for me to file charges against someone behind Upchurch.
Nobody told you that. It's made up in your poo-poo brain.
Okay. So I'm sitting here and
Now, he's out of state, right?
yes.
Okay.
Yes. So, and I showed him the proof, and he said there was grounds. Okay. Guess what your guy said? Tim Clark said that. Okay.
No, they didn't. He knows they didn't. Otherwise, he wouldn't give you the answer he's about to give you in a minute that you're gonna throw a temper tantrum about and shake your titties.
So I'm sitting here and
Johnny, what's your nose?
because man, I'm torn all to pieces, man.
This is the part where he starts fake crying because he knows he's about to be in a lot of trouble. A lot.
This is crazy what I'm going through. What I'm going through right now is crazy in this town, man.
Okay.
It's crazy.
What did Tim advise you to do?
He told me to talk to the state police.
Okay,
I called the state police. They wouldn't do nothing.
They got an internet crime system.
They wouldn't do anything.
Okay. What did they have to say?
They said that Ryan was crazy, but that Ryan has too much money.
Did he expect
What?
the sheriff to believe that? How do you think he got to be the sheriff, fucking? Being real good at deciphering bullshit. You feel me?
They said Ryan was crazy and Ryan has too much money. Sounds like a great answer that the police would give.
What did the Internet Crime Division say? Oh, they said that Upchurch was crazy and has a bunch of money. So they ain't doing nothing about it.
Basically what the state police told me.
Okay.
That's what he told me. Billy Mead sat there and called me a moron several times. Several times yesterday.
Okay. Did they try to?
I've got it on video.
I understand.
Could you imagine being the guy in town who rocks back and forth in a chair, rubbing his elbows, going, well, Sheriff, what happened was that guy called me a moron. The sheriff don't fucking give a fuck. And the sheriff shouldn't give a fuck. He's not a second grade teacher.
That ain't right. This is a place where someone should be able to come in here and be protected.
You think they're gonna drop everything they're doing to protect a 5'11", 220-pound guy with tattoos who's trying to fight the world?
Right.
And as he's trying to get beat up by the world and cause havoc elsewhere, he's also doo-dooing in his hand and like throwing it at the mayor and going, you did.
Exactly. That's what I was just about to say. Look, man, I agree. I agree that being called moron is unprofessional, you know, but playing devil's advocate, it goes back to what I was saying. When they stop to give a fuck, when they stop caring, then what? Then what? So you are shitting in your bed and you're getting mad that someone shitted in your bed. That's what you're doing. Because you're just antagonizing these people day in and day out about your mayor, about your sheriff, about this and that and blah, blah, blah. And now people, they're like, okay, I was being nice at first, but now you keep coming in here and you're not treating me as a human being. You're not respecting me as a man. You're not respecting me as authority. So why should I respect you? Why should I care about what's going on in your life and what you're doing? So I'm going to talk to you any type of way now. So you can't even be mad at that. And I'm not even mad at that, you know? But I can see how people would be like, oh yeah, he shouldn't have called him a moron.
Get it, Mayor? I give you doo-doo balls. Like, No, they're gonna fucking ignore you and not take you serious.
And this ain't nothing more than retaliation. The mayor is involved in this. I'm promising you, he is involved in this shit.
Okay. Like I said, John, most of this stuff that you're telling me about, I don't know anything about.
The reason he don't know about it is because it's all made up. It is all made up in this dude's head.
John Holbrook, I've tried to bring awareness to this situation that John Holbrook's been involved in this whole situation.
Do you see how many people are like involved in this situation that nobody knows about?
Right.
Like, ain't there a point where the hospital has to pick somebody up because they are like their brains fried?
I mean, it is wrong for him to, for this stuff to be going on. They're letting John do all this shit to me.
Okay. Now, have you talked with?
The mayor. Yes, I talked with the mayor. Walked in his office. He made me put my phone down on the counter. Wouldn't even speak to me.
Well, yeah, everybody in your town knows you treat everything like this fucking YouTube video.
Wouldn't even speak to me with me recording.
Right?
Wouldn't even do it.
Okay.
Well, yeah, you can't just, I mean, who wants to talk when you're sitting there going, ain't that what happened? Ain't it? Hang on a second, fucking Terry6458, I know. Ain't it, Mayor? Like, dude, if I acted like that, I hope some fucking cops around here would beat the shit out of me. I hope they would.
Now, yesterday, a guy got my face yesterday after I left here. I was so mad when I left here yesterday. Two guys got my face out here, basically threatening me.
No, that's not what happened. Here's the fucking video. You filmed it, dummy.
You want to swing on me?
You want to swing on me?
You don't want me to swing? Big boy. Bitch. Bitch. You won't do nothing? Swing. Swing.
Dude's 30 feet away, not even in talking distance, minding his own business, walking down the street with, I'm guessing, his friend or his family member, and then this shit happens.
Swing, bitch.
What?
Go ahead.
Hold on. So how are you saying you're not an aggressor and you're literally walking up? This dude was literally minding his own business. He didn't even see you at first. You calling him a bitch? You bumped. You shoulder checked him. You shoulder checked him. You recorded the video and posted it. It's on. What do you? That's crazy. That's crazy. Wow.
Go ahead and hit me.
Go ahead. Go ahead, swing. Swing.
Go ahead.
Swing, big boy.
Down the road.
Swing.
Get on.
Swing, get on.
He brought the problem to the Fraser guy. The Fraser guy's like, dude, what the fuck? Get on down the road. And then Dingleberry's got his fucking phone in dude's face, so dude pushes it back. Dingleberry, like, throws some bullshit hooker punch and misses. And then he walks away really fast.
Yeah. You get my goddamn face? I got it on record too, buddy. You got my face. Got my face. Got my face.
Dude is
My
like, this
face.
man is sick.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
I need to talk to Kenny and Mike.
Another place of business? Good God, a fuck. You can't just walk into a place and go, I need to speak to Kenny Mac, to some sweet old lady. You say, excuse me, honey, is Kenny Mike here? You don't walk in fucking demanding something like a fucking
Right.
toilet licking fucking crazy person.
Nobody's here, honey. They've gone to district court.
She's being sweet as can be. He's not here, honey. And what does he do? Fucking ignore her like a rude ass and leaves.
They was saying F this and F that right in front of them yesterday.
So now we're back at the sheriff's office, and now he's snitching on someone saying the F word.
What are you going to do about this officer? Call me a moron.
Oh, man. He's gonna put him in the bad word corner. Yeah, and he doesn't get to play with toys and blocks today. What do you think he's gonna fucking do? They're gonna laugh. They're gonna be like, oh, he wanted to file a complaint because you called him a name.
I will have a discussion with him whenever he comes back to work.
No, he ain't.
At all. At all.
You're doing great. You're doing great.
That's wild, man. That's some really, like, crazy stuff, bro. And, if you guys like this video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button for me. Thank you guys for commenting, sharing, and subscribing. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.